say, right? Georgia pecan wood. I'll be.
It's hard to believe this is the final installment of our visit to the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Museum in Colorado Springs, a place that made us feel like we were walking through the pages of history and into the hearts of legends.
There's the, and then on the other side, all that.
We ended it with something truly symbolic, standing just a few feet away from an Olympic torch. There's something about seeing it up close that gives you chills. You realize it's not just a piece of metal. It's a vessel that has carried the fire of unity, courage, and the unbreakable spirit of athletes across continents.
Chamber, or they'll have a backup torch.
Holding that moment felt like touching history itself.
So that's it, legend. Let me show you. Is Nike. See the goddess
Then
of victory.
we got to hold a real Olympic medal
Notice that
from
this
Tokyo
Pan Athenian
2020.
I mentioned, the Acropolis, but this is in Paris.
The
So
weight
there's
surprised
no
me, not
Eiffel
just the
Tower on
physical
top.
evidence,
the Olympic rings,
but the
and then the
emotional
other
one.
side. Remember you had commented on
It carried the stories of early mornings, countless sacrifices, and the pursuit of something greater than oneself. For a few moments, I imagined what it must feel like to stand on the podium, hear your anthem play, and know you've made your mark in history.
You get this right. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy. Like half a pound at least.
Bronze medal.
Then came the part that brought out our inner competitors, the sports lab. The space buzzed with energy, filled with stations where visitors could test their skills against Olympians. But the highlight? The 100-meter sprint simulation. We lined up, hearts pounding, ready to race the first 20 meters, just a fraction of what elite sprinters do, but enough to feel the rush. As the countdown hit 0, the light flashed and we took off. For a few seconds, it felt like we were on the Olympic track, chasing a dream that millions watch but only a few live.
And look at Jesse Owens. He did it in
And when our results
3.16
flashed on the screen,
seconds.
side by side with real Olympic data, we couldn't help but laugh.
16.16 miles
The
per
difference
hour.
was humbling but inspiring. It wasn't about speed, it was about connection, about realizing the immense dedication it takes to even come close to that level.
Are still shot. 6.30.
As we walked through the museum, we couldn't stop admiring the architecture, modern, sleek, yet full of warmth. The walls came alive with massive screens showing Olympic and Paralympic athletes in motion. Faces of determination, triumph, and humanity. Every corner told a story of resilience and teamwork. It wasn't just a museum, it was a living tribute to excellence. And by the end of the visit, we felt filled with a mix of awe, gratitude, and motivation. This place reminded us that greatness isn't just about medals or records. It's about heart, discipline, and perseverance. As the sun began to set, we made our way to the airport, still replaying the day in our minds, from holding the torch to sprinting those 20 meters to feeling the weight of an Olympic medal. Every moment felt unforgettable. Flying back to Los Angeles, I looked out the window at the fading Colorado sky and couldn't help but smile. The Olympic spirit had left a mark, one that reminds us to keep pushing forward, to dream big, and to celebrate every victory, no matter how small. Because at the end of the day, that's what the Olympic journey and life itself is really about. Peace and blessings. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more.